Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is a very exciting one. About a month ago, Royalty Scents reached out to me and asked if they could send me some perfumes and just review the perfumes. They didn't ask me to review them because I haven't started a subscription with them. But I did get a lot of great feedback. There are some of my viewers who use them and enjoy them, so I did kind of want to point that out. But they sent me 2 more perfumes. I didn't ask for them. They had asked me to send them a list and they would send me out 2, and they sent me 2 more. So I did want to be completely transparent. These were sent to me and now I'm going to review the scents. If you want to know a little bit more about Royalty Scents, check out my first video, which I'll have linked down below. But basically, to go over them really quick, they are a monthly perfume subscription where you get 8 ml travel size for $19.95, and then the shared plan where it comes with 2 and you could share it with yourself or share it with someone else, and that one is $36.95, and you could cancel at any time. I wanted to go over that really quick, but if you want a more in-depth, because I do go over their different subscriptions, check out my first video. So the 2 scents that I got were both Creed scents, and Creed is actually a house that I never was really interested in. It's a pretty dumb reason why. But whenever I think of Creed, I think of that old, I don't know if it's 90s or 2000, but you know that band Creed? That is always what I think about when I think of Creed. And I do believe that Creed makes some amazing men's fragrance. I hear a lot of men talk about them in some of the groups that I'm in. I don't hear a lot of women talk about them, and I think it's because they make men's cologne better than women. This is Creed Love in White and Creed Love in Black. A 1 ounce of any of these perfumes is $230. Damn! And then for a 2.5 ounce, it's $380. Now, when it comes to niche, that's definitely something I do not want to blind buy. I do blind buy designer fragrances, but that just would hurt my pocket too much. So I think that this service is great for that. I'm learning with niche. I have a style, and there's 2 more from Creed I want to try, but these ain't it. So are they full bottle worthy? Not to my nose. This isn't my style, but I still feel that this is someone else's style. These are very likable, pretty scents. I really enjoyed these, but I wouldn't pay the high price tag for them because they're not my style. The quality is there. I'm noticing that, like with MFK, Delina, and these 2, the quality of niche is there. I can smell the difference in the way that the perfumes are blended. They do smell more expensive. That doesn't necessarily mean I would pay the price. This is a very pretty scent, but it's not my style. So Creed Love in White. This was introduced in 2005, and this is a floral oriental scent, which features top notes of orange zest and then blending into rice husk, iris, white jasmine, magnolia, daffodils, and rose. And then it finishes off with sandalwood, vanilla, and ambergris. Oh, bless you. This is described as floral, citrus, yellow floral, powdery, balsamic, and white floral. And I would agree with all that, except I don't find this to be very balsamic. This is very much, to my nose, a very fresh, citrus in the opening, powdery floral scent. It's very likable, very pretty, feminine. Something I imagine a beautiful bride wearing. When I think of Creed in White, I think of Princess Buttercup from The Princess Bride. This to me has a very, I don't want to say overly vintage style, but it does remind me a little bit more on that vintage side, but vintage with a modern twist, if that makes sense. This gives me vintage vibes, but a more modern take on vintage. And I think it's that citrus and that freshness in the opening that keeps this from leaning a little bit too vintage, too old school, too old fashioned, but it still gives me more on my skin, pulls very floral and a little bit more on an old-fashioned side. I would say this is more of a, I don't want to say mature, it's not overly mature, it's something I can see a woman of all ages wearing. And for me, again, this opens up very citrus, which is that orange peel. Luckily the peel isn't like a genuine like peel. It's just a very beautiful, zesty, fresh opening. And then when this settles down, I would say it becomes more floral, not overly powdery, and has this freshness to it. I think of a woman with, again, a white dress, very clean, very put together. It does smell expensive, but I have designer scents that smell expensive. So that's my problem with this. And again, it's just not my style. It's a little too floral for me, but it does have this really pretty cleanness to it that I like. And it's not too sharp or soapy. It's just a very balanced, clean floral scent. Again, the quality's there. It's very well blended. I don't pick up any of the specific notes that I've noticed with other perfumes. Like I might pick up one. This is a very beautifully blended floral scent. I know I wouldn't be upset if I got this scent as a gift, but I wouldn't purchase it myself, if that makes sense. But it's very likable, I think. I think it's something that a lot of women would like. And if they got it as a gift, they would like. But if they purchased it with their own money, they're going to be a little bit harsh with it. And then that's when you're going to get people that will either be upset with the scent or not. But I do find this one to be likable. It's just not one I would spend that much money on. So again, that's Creed Love and White. And then now we have Creed Love and Black. And this one I thought was going to be more like heavy, rich, but I find it to fall in the same vein. It's just I get more violet in this one. That one I get more fresh, white floral, citrus. This one is more violet, but not like candied violet. It's just like the flower. And this one is a little bit more powdery. So this scent, Creed and Black, was released in 2008. And this scent was inspired by the former First Lady, Jacqueline Kennedy. So this one is described as powdery, floral, woody, fresh, musky, and fruity. And I don't get any fruit when I smell this. But when I was looking at reviews, some people did pull the fruit. For me, this is powdery violet. And again, another kind of vintage with a modern twist. I know that sounds so weird. It's just, I grew up smelling a lot of vintage perfumes. I grew up with my grandparents, whether that was my dad's mom who stayed with us for a long time or my grandparents who lived with us. And this is a style that they used to wear, but this is a more modern take on it. But they are, to me, more vintage style perfume. And this one has top notes of Italian violet, Virginia cedar, wildflowers, mid notes of iris, cloves, and musk, and then the base notes of blackcurrant and Bulgarian rose. And for me, this is just a powdery violet scent. That's what I get the most. I get the violet in here, but not in an inoffensive way. I would say both of these perfumes are inoffensive, and they're both scents that I feel like that are kind of safe. I would probably say Creed and White is a little bit more safe, because this one, that violet, might not be something. The violet comes off a little bit more mature. This one I would say is more women of all ages. So I think this is full bottle worthy if it's your style. They're both full bottle worthy if they're your style. Let's put it that way. They are not perfumes I would spend the money on, but they're perfumes that I think are very pretty. I will use these decants up. I do think that their scents, especially the in white, that would make a nice gift. Like if you don't know what to get your wife for Christmas and you want to get her like a bougie perfume, I would say Creed and White is nice. I think there are other ones, but this I feel is a little safe. I feel like it's a safe scent in my opinion. So yeah, that is my review on those two perfumes. They're not perfumes I would get full bottles of, but I do think they're likable. If you made it this far to my video, I did want to go ahead and, for anyone who wants to try it, I did want to go ahead and gift Rosa Botanica by Balenciaga. This is a scent that I knew right away wasn't for me. It's pretty much all there. So I used about that much. But since this was sent to me, I wouldn't mind giving this to someone for them to try. So if you want to try Rosa Botanica by Balenciaga, and unfortunately I can only ship to the US. I'm sorry about that. I am going to be doing a giveaway that I will open up to everyone, but this is just because Royalty Scents sent me these scents, and I just know I'm not going to use this. Go ahead and leave me a rose for it being a rose scent. If you want to leave me your Instagram handle or a way that I can get in touch with you, leave me a rose and I will reach out to the winner and get this shipped out to you. But that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like me and haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Click that notification bell so you know when I upload, and until next time, guys.